For introduction, an entrepreneur is a person who creates a business based on new ideas. They will control the company and take risks to ensure its success. As we know, in Malaysia, we have many successful entrepreneurs like Nur Niloufar, Datin Yusuf, and Fauzia Baumin. So, we can make them as a role model for our successful in the future. Next, for our assignment, we decide to interview Encik Muhammad Farhan bin Abdul Samad. He is a young Malaysian entrepreneur who starts a chocolate company which is Choco Crispy. At first, Encik Muhammad Farhan starts his career as a dropship and he become an entrepreneur since he's still in school, which is he is a STPM student. The reason why we decide to interview Encik Muhammad Farhan because he has a lot of good attitude and he has a good motivation to be success. So, to become an entrepreneur, we must willing to see things from perspective, willing to try new ways of doing things and others.
Assalamualaikum. So today I would like to present about the entrepreneur background. The name of this entrepreneur is Mr. Muhammad Farhan bin Abdul Samad. He was born in 1998 and this year he has turned 24 years old. In the meantime, he was born at the Hospital Besar Kuala Lumpur and he is also the eldest of six siblings. As for his educational background, he was previously a STPM graduate and is currently pursuing a business management course at the Open University of Malaya, or known as OUM, at Tanjung Malim, Perak. Next, he is actively involved in the chocolate-based food processing business. And for your information, the effort is proven since he managed to develop a company named Choco Crispy since 2017 until now. Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Desilimi Anak Jantang Elias Jantan and my metric number is H21A2105. Today, I would like to talk about the company background. Firstly, Encik Muhammad Farhan started with a very low capital of around 300 until 500 and that was the one given by his parents while he's sitting for Form 6. The Coco Crispy company was opened and run in Sungai Haji Dorani. The Coco Crispy company started in 2017 until now in 2020 and the demand is very large and it has caused the company to grow more advanced. After a years of setting up a small shop in 2018, Mr. Muhammad Farhan and some of his employees had set up Coco Crispy Enterprise in the same area, but it required many employees. Some of the challenges that Encik Muhammad Farhan faces is the stock of raw material is very limited, coupled with a wide range of customer employee skills in management, and the worst of all are the damage to the machine. Mr. Muhammad Farhan never give up and he always find the best solution for the problem that he faced. Encik Muhammad Farhan initially ran this business only in the kitchen area and he is very grateful to have customers who always support his business. After much demand, he tried to open a section on his side of his kitchen to make room for his employees for the process of making, packaging, and so on. In 2017, he only managed this business alone and was assisted by house people. As the business progressed, Mr. Muhammad Farhan took only 5 employees and in the heyday of his profit, until Coco Crispy Enterprise grew, he hired 50 employees and 6 other managers.
Okay, next, the entrepreneur before starting the venture. Based on working experience, before starting his own business, Mr. Farhan had little experience. Mr. Farhan's experience include working as an agent and dropship by selling clothes. He started stemming the business in 2017 by becoming a brand agent who also sells CHOCO. He was then still a STPM student at the Forensic Center of SMK Agama Raha, even though he was only an agent and dropshipper at the times. He slowly learned the ins and outs of the business from his experience period to starting his own business by getting better and better. The Farhan determination led to him transitioning from an agent and dropshipper to an entrepreneur in 2018 by opening a Choco Crispy branded business. Okay, next is role model. Mr. Farhan believed that having a role model is essential for remaining positive in business. Having a role model can greatly influence our autism for venture into a field. As we know, everyone has their own role model. Just like Mr. Farhan, who met Sifu Jamal, or his real name Jamaluddin Bahari, is the founder and director of Sifu Bad Syndrome Berhad. This made Mr. Farhan more determined to want to be like him due to the fact that Sifu Jamal, which has over 10 years of experience in the field of marketing strategy and branding strategy, has assist many entrepreneurs and business owners throughout Malaysia, including Brunei, Singapore, and Indonesia. So, because of Sifu Jamal intensive business knowledge, Mr. Farhan has met him his idol in order to continue to advance in business in the future. Mr. Farhan also has a very fair role model, Datuk Farida Hanim Harun, also known as Ibu Hanim, whose aura is quite extraordinary. Ibu Hanim is a well-known entrepreneur who is respected not only for owning an international company, but also for being one of my many strategies who assist local business in growing to a higher level. Ibu Hanim hosts a number of seminars and programs aimed teaching aspiring entrepreneurs how to become true entrepreneurs. Such as the Powira Legacy Program is an entrepreneuriality program that displays Ibu Hanim's approach in educating entrepreneurs to continue to progress and grow. Okay, next is entrepreneurial activities. Mr. Farhan to frequently go or attend some classes related to business or entrepreneurship to further develop his business knowledge. Mr. Farhan attended a seminar from Sifu Bad, which was led by Sifu Jamal, Mr. Farhan own role model. He appreciates that the seminar contains a wealth of business related knowledge that can be gained. He also used what he learned in the classes to expand his Choco Crispy business. Mr. Farhan also engaged in physical activities such as workout, cycling, and jogging. Exercise is a physical activities that causes to maintain his physical and mental health. Mr. Farhan believes that is one of the things we should avoid because personal health is very important and we must exercise caution. Okay, next, based on intention of being an entrepreneur, Mr. Farhan goal as an entrepreneur is to assist the local community in finding work. Nowadays, work is now one of the most important thing in life, especially for those who are already married. This is important because it ensures that we have adequate living condition even if we are not rich and powerful. Mr. Farhan also wants to be an entrepreneur because he wants to help others earn a side income. Mr. Farhan said, as we all know, even though the majority of people out there have permanent jobs, there are still many who want to find a side income due to the problem of insufficient salary to support their family. Okay, last but not least, let me explain about parents' background. Most people believe that an entrepreneur is born as a result of his parents' business venture, so it is passed down to his son. Mr. Farhan, on the other hand, believed that not all entrepreneurs follow in their parents' footsteps. There is no doubt that such things exist, but not all of them. Mr. Farhan himself was not born into a business family because his parents are school teachers. So, despite the fact that his parents were not businessmen, their prayer and support helped Mr. Farhan become a successful entrepreneur.
Now, I will present about the entrepreneur at the time he started the venture. Okay, firstly, number one, the main motivation to start. According to Mr. Fahad, as an entrepreneur who has run a business, he has the main motivation to start the business with money motivation and his current experience when selling jerseys and hoodies. Next, his last motivation is also from himself that Mr. Farhan has the nature where he want to introduce his chocolate product in Malaysia by using his own company that is CHOCO Crispy. Number two, current goals when preparing CHOCO Crispy Enterprise. From Master Farhan point of view, on his current goals during the preparation of CHOCO Crispy Enterprise, he would like to provide employment opportunities to the community. In addition, Master Farhan also has goal to produce products that are affordable. Here, it is clear that the goal of an entrepreneur is very important in a business run. Number three, resource available prior to commencing operation of CHOCO Crispy Enterprise. The management can guarantee the growth and profitability of the business. Therefore, an entrepreneur must have the resource available in starting the operation of a business. For example, resource for financial, human resource, educational resource, physical resource, and even emotional resource. Master Farhan, who is a student majoring in business management at OUM Tanjung Malim, started the business only by capitalizing on financial resource from the profit from the sale of jersey and hoodies business and the money given by his parents during STPM. He also had other available resource before starting operation at his own company called Crispy Enterprise of his own nature. This is said so because he always instilled the attitude of diligence and investment in himself when he ran his business. Number four, any type of network used in CHOCO Crispy Enterprise. CHOCO Crispy Enterprise has used social media applications such as Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and related websites to be the company advertising site. This is done because many people now are more using technology such as smartphone to buy goods and products online. Number five, control in the early stage of the business. Entrepreneurs need to control the newly started business well so that the business runs smoothly and according to the goals that have been set. For Mr. Farhan, who is the owner of CHOCO Crispy Enterprise, he has made various studies and innovation of his chocolate product while still trading on a small scale. He also hires quality employees to streamline his business operation. Number six, chance of risk orientation when the company CHOCO Crispy Enterprise. This is a concept that describes the probability of the occurrence of a particular possibility. In fact, the notion of risk does not depend on the notion of value, so the probability is neither good or bad as a result. Apart from that, Mr. Farhan, as the owner of CHOCO Crispy Company, also has a chance in the risk orientation as his company goes in terms of chance toward modality that are happening today. This is said so because there are many other facilities available on the website that can attract customers from his company to move to another company. It is clear that with the advent of modernity, we will be able to charge the risk architecture of a business company. Number 7. Business plan for CHOCO Enterprise. According to CHOCO Enterprise owner Master Farhan, he has both short-term and long-term plans. For the short-term, he wants to expose his product to the world of Malaysian and help the community get jobs. He expects this plan in 2 years. For long-term plans, he wants to make his company, CHOCO the largest chocolate production company in Malaysia. He is also target his company to be in the international market for chocolate sales. Number 8. Preparation before starting a business. Every entrepreneur needs to prepare before running a business so that the business can grow smoothly and without problems. Among the preparation before starting a business is to have the business knowledge, experience, capital backing and more. For Mr. Farhan, he had made a thorough preparation before opening the Coco Crispy Enterprise company. He has studied business management at OUM Tanjung Malim to gain more knowledge about business. With the experience that Mr. Farhan has can also make the Coco Crispy business run well.
For the conclusion, based on our observation and interview, Choco Crispy is the first company that offers snacks that are packaged in jar with rice cereal and chocolate. After starting a small business, he was able to successfully open his own processing facility and office. As a result, now we can see this brand quite familiar, and they have a large number of agents, stockists, and dropship around in Malaysia. Last but not least, an interview that we have with Mr. Farhan of the Choco Crispy company has inspired us to be success as an entrepreneur, and we're really proud of his achievement. Thank you.